Well, welcome back to another Wednesday whiskey review from ya boys, the Buffalo Happy Hour. We are coming at you with the 1-2 punch Clyde May combo today. That's what we got going on. So thank you, everybody. We are back doing whiskey, and we haven't been happier because we left that tequila stuff. That's for the birds. It was fun, but
it's not for the birds. It's the number one spirit on earth.
It's for the birds.
Okay.
You're all about Mexico lately, dude. The Corona, the tequila, you're just fanboying over Mexico. I'll stick with
here we go.
My American spirit.
Stay cultured, uncultured swine.
All right, so we have Clyde May's today, special reserve straight bourbon whiskey. This one is coming at you hot at 110 proof. Michael, hit him with the sponsor.
Addie's Fine Wine and Spirits, located on Transit Road in Williamsville. In-house wine sommelier, knowledgeable staff, and the app. Addie's app, which you can find on the Google Playground Play Store and the Apple App Store. Download it. They can ship to your door if you are in the state of New York, and you can check their inventory. This bottle is available at Addie's, so make sure you swing by and or order online and enjoy it with us.
Love that. So this is their 110 proof straight bourbon whiskey special reserve edition, and it is aged 6 years, non-chill filtered from MGP. And we are going to have this right now.
Neat.
Love it. So label Brandon, what do you got?
Their label's busy for this one compared to the other one.
I was going to say the same exact thing. I was listening to a podcast lately, and they were talking about what bothers you about bourbon labels and like what do you need to have on there and what is fluff. And to me, especially, I mean, their other one that we just reviewed, it had a graphic in the background and it was cool and everything, but there wasn't too many words on there. It was mostly like what you need to know, like there's 4 years old, 450, all that stuff. This has a lot of fluff on it and it's very busy, and I'm not 100% sure that I really enjoy that in comparison to this one, at least.
In comparison, yeah. Their Alabama style whiskey label is much more vague as well.
So is a regular bourbon.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean,
like there's a lot of different fonts on here too. Like look at all the fonts here. Look at all the fonts on the side.
I get it.
Damn it.
A part of me feels like this is the Greatest Showman label.
Oh yeah, this is a good call.
That's what it reminds me of. It's like I'm going to a circus. Not as an insult. It's just like it's busy like a circus flyer, where it's like the same amount of content thrown onto something to like grab your attention. Like, you should see this.
And it kind of gives you that same vibe with the red and the gold.
Yeah, and if that was what they were going for, then cheers, you absolutely nailed it. Otherwise, it seems like it's just a lot at a glance. When you read it, it's kind of the same thing. Like they hit you with the distillery info, their name, how long it's aged for, which in this case is 6 years. It's a special reserve, so they're trying to make it like a little more fancy. It's a straight bourbon. The proof is on the bottom in big numbers, and it's kind of, and then they bring up what the distillery name is. Yeah. But the sides, like, I just don't know.
There's a lot going on.
There is, but every single thing that they wrote matters to the product. Like they're saying, Clyde, it's his story. Yeah. So he was a moonshiner by trade, but a craftsman by heart. He aged small batches in charred oak barrels. Like they're kind of explaining his story on the label. If you don't know anything about the brand, I guess it makes sense. It just seems like it's a little much.
Yeah, and the thing that kind of gets me is you look at this label and you see Clyde May's plastered off of the like big font across the top half of it. But then special reserve straight bourbon whiskey, 110, Conecuh Ridge. I don't know if that's like the region in Alabama or something.
No, it's a distillery.
Oh, it's a distillery? Oh, Conecuh Ridge Distillery. Okay. Really?
Yeah, they said it twice, top and bottom. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like there's just a lot that's all the same size font too. So when you're looking at this straight, you don't really know where to look. Mm-hmm. So I'm honestly going to go B- here.
I'm ready to drink this thing, though. I love the color on it.
For sure we'll drink it.
B-. I agree.
All right, let's pour a little out and do a little nose sniff.
Sure, I'll pour my own.
Yeah, you should, because I didn't really do. Jesus.
Oh,
110
stop.
Proof, bro. We're going to
Relax.
Taylor after this.
You're fine. This is our proof point anyways.
You want to wash it down with some Rona? All right, so.
No, I'm vaccinated.
Oh. Bring this bad boy back over. So, nose, what do you got on the nose? Ooh.
Are you getting toffee?
No, straight up, I do get the toffee now that you said that, but straight up, I'm getting like a lot of pine or like a sappy note.
There's syrup. Syrup is what I get. I get a mix of syrup
like
and toffee.
like a maple syrup.
Oh, this is
But
delicious.
this also comes off as sap to me too. Like a pine sap. There's a pine note
This is
to
making
here.
me thirsty.
Dude, this immediately super dynamic. We tried this when we were there. This is completely different from when I remember us trying it.
Did you ever walk down the street and see a good-looking single mom? No, I'm just kidding. So I'm excited for this one.
You're getting a lot of the pine sap. You're getting maple syrup. You're getting toffee. You're getting peppercorn.
Ooh,
Those are the four main flavors.
Listen,
that I'm
from a
smelling.
nose standpoint, dude, A++.
Dude, this is amazing.
A++. You agree?
I agree. Honestly, I was not expecting this. Even though we had it already, this is completely different.
Yeah, that's delicious. All right, initial taste.
This kind of screams holiday to me. Like very hot, like a between Thanksgiving and December, you're chugging this.
Well, I know what we're doing when we exchange gifts this year, except we're not because I'm in your wedding. That's your gift, my presents. What happened?
I don't know.
Where'd it go?
Right? Okay, so you're experiencing the same thing?
Yeah, that was flatter than like a B flat note when I was in band. Just kidding. I was actually in chorus. My wife was in band, though, first chair. That might be a lie. She was something important. Why is it flat, Derek? Did you chew it?
I don't know. That was... That's like the high and the low. I was so... This is so much different than what I remember us having it at Addie's.
This whiskey is like the 2022 Denver Broncos. Started off great, not doing so
They
great.
didn't even start off great.
I don't know.
They started off by signing him.
They started off great leading up to the season.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they just fell flat. Flatter than this. I don't know why this is so one-dimensional. There's no... What happened? Is it because of the rye? The rye was peppery and this is just like...
No, to me, I think that the nose is just so dynamic with the toffee and the syrup and the sap and everything else. And the initial taste or the taste just tastes like a regular bourbon to me, which it
but there's no
taste
burn.
bad,
There's no burn.
which is good because 110 it shouldn't burn. Well, it should. Burn, but it doesn't. Yeah.
There's nothing. This is so flat. What happened?
I think
I'm actually concerned that something went wrong inside the bottle.
no. I think what happened is we had the rye before and we smelled this and we're expecting some sweet, super sweet notes because think about what we smelled. We smelled maple syrup. We
I'm
smelled
distraught.
everything else. And to me, when you're drinking this tastes like a regular bourbon, which is great. It's a good product. It tastes good.
No,
It's just
I
all
want
the
to get
flavors
punched in the
just
face
went.
with what I smelled.
Yeah, all the flavors just didn't come through in the actual taste.
Ugh. C+.
Just from an expectation standpoint, yeah, I agree. Just because I wanted those flavors. The nose is so inviting.
I'm so sad.
The nose is just so maple syrup heavy and sappy. And
That's-
like I was
I-
expecting this to be like almost kind of like a dessert whiskey, you know?
I mean, it still kind of is. Honest to God, that syrup is what actually might have made it so flat. Yo, chill.
Hold on. We're gonna try something out here.
A dap of water is not going to do anything.
Give me the Dapper dude. We're doing this scientifically.
Thank you. I was going to say what you were about. Hold on.
Well, Mr. The Dapper dude's not gonna do anything. Let me try it first, though.
Someone's got to
It'll open it up. It's 110 proof. It'll open it up. Jesus, you're gonna crack your teeth doing that.
That's why I got dental insurance.
Is that why? Just for that?
It opened, okay, adding a dash of water opened up my sinus cavity. And when I drank this again, it just traveled through my sinus cavity. Way more than before. But the tasting notes didn't really come out. The dap of water increased the burn.
Oh yeah, it did for me. Try it without chewing.
I'm so sad, Derek.
Well, try it without chewing.
Listen,
You already
I'm going to
put
drink
me-
it right from the bottle at this point. I want more. Clyde, I want you to punch me in the face. I love their product so damn much. I just want to get punched in the face with all things that they're putting into it.
The water opens it up. To me, I immediately got maple syrup again when I put the water in. Immediately got maple syrup. This product, to me, is too hot. Not because of the fact that it's burning me, but because of the fact that all those beautiful notes that you smelled went away because of how it's a 110 proof. To me, this is a perfect 90 proofer because you just dilute it with water and all those notes come back out.
90 proof poofer.
All those notes came back out. If you're going to buy this, put a drop of water in.
It'll definitely help. I'm sad.
I'm so much happier now that opened it up.
Well,
because
yeah,
I was
for
very,
sure,
very scared where all those flavors went. But as soon as you put that water in, everything comes back.
I'm still at a C+.
Really? Oh, I'm back up to an A, dude.
I'm at a C+. It's flat. I don't want it to be flat, and it's flat.
I won't go A because you had to add something to it, and most people aren't going to add the water to it.
No, they will. Most people are going to add an entire giant slow-melt ice cube and ruin it.
Well, yeah, but in order to get the flavors, you got to add 1 or 2 drops of water to it.
Trying to drink this from
and
the
then
water.
It'll open it up, and then it'll bring back those very caramelized, sweet maple syrup note.
That's sweet.
Brown sugar. Dude, I'm getting everything now that I added the water back in. This is actually really good. So I'll go B+ just because you had to add the water in.
All right, I'm in a C+.
All right, so B-.
Okay, B-.
All right.
Any note.
Any note?
That was the longest initial taste in history.
We had to do it justice, man. That made 0 sense that all of those notes went away.
You get a little bit of kick, a little bit of bite, a little bit of spice on the back end. Not much, but enough. But you gotta like beat this thing up. This is kind of like the kale of whiskeys. Like you gotta massage it, soak it in vinegar a little bit. Massage her, break open those fibers. That's what you gotta kind of do with this guy.
Don't ever compare whiskey to kale ever again.
Derek, there is nothing wrong with kale. It's a superfood.
No. I'll have acai berries before I have kale.
Ew. You also eat cacao nibs.
Sure do.
You're so strange.
Superfood. Anyways. The ending note's good.
The ending note's not bad. It's still flat. I'm at a B-.
I think that you did something wrong with your little measurement thing.
You ruined my glass, Derek.
I didn't ruin anything.
I blame the glass. I'm distraught.
Drink the rest of it and re-pour. I'm just kidding. To me, the ending note, it comes back with some of the dryness because you just had so much sweetness in your mouth. You're not on your game today. It's like Michael Scott when he doesn't say that's what she said, and Jim's like, really? You're not going to say that? To me, once you add those drops of water and you're bringing back some of that maple syrup and the caramelized sugar notes, the ending is actually pretty dry because all of that sweetness is gone, and you're just getting some of those wood characteristics before you added the water in. So if you're going to pick this up, try it first without the water. It's very one-dimensional. It has the same notes. It's a regular tasting bourbon in the front. It's a regular tasting bourbon in the back. It's just kind of one-dimensional. As soon as you start adding the water drops in, that first initial taste comes back hard with all the sweetness that you're smelling. The back half is still that regular bourbon note, but it's a good dynamic when you're actually drinking it correctly with the drop of water because then it's giving you the sweetness and then the bourbon at the end, and it's a very well-rounded product. You just have to remember to add that water in because if you don't, you're going to be disappointed like Mike is because you're not getting those flavors that you would smell when you smelled it. So as long as you add the water in, I'm good. But out of that, yeah, that's disappointing. But overall, ending note, once you add the water in, I'm back at a B+ again. Like this is a very well-rounded product. All right,
it's not bad. I'm just, damn it. The nose was so good.
And you get that as soon as you add the water in.
B-.
All right, so it's a B. All right, so final rating. What do you got?
Give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.
80.
86.
83.5.
Nope.
84.
Nope.
No, 80. Yeah.
Nope.
83.
There you go.
All right, everybody. Swing by to Addie's. Pick this up. It's still worth the buy. I'm not saying that. Criminy. try this. Let us know what you think. Drop a comment below. Experience this with us, and then see what you think. And then let us know what you think, because we're in this together, fam.
But
all right?
please, for the love of God, have it first without the water, just in case if you add too much and ruin it, like this guy here.
Yeah. Then
So
do the
add-
drop. Do a little drop of water. Taste it out. See what you think.
Literally, you're going to be doing one of these numbers. You take a little thing, and then you go, bloop, bloop,
Yeah,
and that's it.
that's it.
That's
That's
all you
it.
want. Just 2 drops.
That's
You
it.
do it with the straw. Just regulate. Finger. All right.
All right. We'll see you next
easy.
week.
If you're going to pick this up, this is 110 proof. So please remember to always drink responsibly, be a good person. And Michael,
Do not litter.
we're out.